Lightyear would be the first. Buzz is the star of Lightyear. And then there's a television series spin-off of that, which would be Star Command or something like Star Command. And then and that's more of a pared down world. It's a little bit lighter. And then the toy would be derived from that television special. And that's the toy that you see in Toy Story. And how Toy Story relates to the toy, that's getting way too meta for me. I can't do that.
So about Buzz himself, how different are the personalities of the Buzz that we know from Toy Story and the Buzz from the new movie?
Well, somewhat different. And most of it comes as the functionality of the character. In Toy Story, Buzz is a secondary character, and he has to serve as the comic relief. And in our movie, he's the main character, and the tone of the film is not what it is in Toy Story. It's a little more serious, and we need more of a serious action hero. So that's why we went with Chris Evans. He feels like the right balance of action and comedy and pathos, and he's been really great for us.
And judging from the trailers, the only other character that we already know from Toy Story would be Zurg that came over.
That's correct.
What made you bring him along, and what was your goal in his, let's say, bigger physical design?
Well, I just like cool robots, and that seemed like the way to go. I wanted to have, the original Zurg was a little bit of a different design language that I think really fits. And I say that having been one of the people that helped to design Zurg back in the day, but I think that to bring him into this world, just as we changed the design of Buzz's suit, we got to upgrade the Zurg robot here.
Zurg is a part of the Buzz universe as Buzz is introduced to the Toy Story world.
You kind of need the bad guy if you're going to have the good guy.
And he was talking about Zurg, right? That was part of his ethos as a toy, and that came from the original story.
Lightyear it's a live action movie from the Toy Story universe that Andy was watching, correct?
Sure.
So it's supposed to be a live action movie. So this is partly a fun question, but which actor is portraying Buzz in the world of Toy Story?
Well, I guess it's Chris Evans because his name's in the credits, but it's like Chris Evans, but in the Andy universe. So I don't know. It's a bit of a snake eating its tail at that point. But yeah, I think we're also our counterparts, our avatars, directed and produced the movie in the in-universe movie. Yeah.
If I told you we didn't really take it that far, would you believe me?
So now is your chance to just debunk all the crazy rumors that are gonna come up with this movie. So which one would you just want to take down right now?
Well, I don't think we can really debunk any of these rumors, because what if they were correct and then we'd have to say that was wrong, but it was actually correct. I'd like to maybe start a few rumors rather than dispel some.
Here we go.
Like what, for example?
That there's going to be up next is an RC car movie. No, that's not a good rumor.
That's not a good
I don't know. The
other guy said, we're going to do a movie about the Pizza Planet truck driver.
We got that question.
Yeah.
Why not do one about the Pizza Planet truck driver? And I was able to say I'm honestly never heard that question before. So that was invigorating.
You bring out Lightyear many years after all those Toy Story movies. So why is now the perfect time to tell this story? And not 10 years ago, for example.
Well, we started 10 years ago. I was making Finding Dory. So that's part of it. So I didn't really have the time to do that. It's a story that I always wanted to tell, or I was always curious about Buzz's backstory. And then when Finding Dory was finished, I thought that would be a really fun thing to do, as a straightforward sci-fi action adventure starring Buzz Lightyear. So that's what we did.
The technology wouldn't have been able to handle it a decade ago. We're always pushing the boundaries of what we can do, and we basically were doing the same with this film. I'm glad we didn't try it earlier, because I don't think we could have produced the kind of movie that would have been as satisfying to us as this was.
But what was your biggest challenge in creating the movie besides the pandemic? Because I guess this was a major hassle.
And I think the biggest challenge was that the film looks amazing, and it's really hard in every department to get the images that you see on screen. And this movie was no exception. I think the animation is really challenging in this film because it's so subtle comparatively. There's not a lot of kind of crowd-pleasing broad movement. There's a lot of really controlled movement, which takes a lot of work and a lot of time.
And do you think Lightyear will have a similar legacy to Toy Story, or something maybe even bigger?
No, but I don't think contextually that you could have the same legacy that Toy Story has because of Toy Story's place in the pantheon of CG animation. Like, it was so groundbreaking. It's just, I can't imagine this movie having that same kind of impact. It's just, it apples and oranges. It's just not the same. It's not a revolutionary, like, entertainment delivery device in CG animation, where this is like the 26th movie we've made. So I hope it's successful, but I don't know if it'll quite be the same kind of like phenomenon as Toy Story was. So.
And what is your personal connection to Buzz?
Well, I've always related to Buzz, and I've worked with Buzz for so long, since 1997. So I've always feel like I know him. I just I think there's something about him that it's always appealed to me. Even when I saw Toy Story, which is the only film I've seen as an audience member, because it was right before I started working at Pixar. So there's something about it where I haven't quite been able to shake working with Buzz, and I'm happy to do so. It's a character I really, really like. He's not only a great toy, he's a really versatile and interesting character. So, wings, I don't know, it's got a laser, a helmet. It's a cool toy.
Nice. And maybe any last message to all the Buzz Lightyear fans out there?
Well, I hope you enjoy the movie. It's intended to be a fun, action-packed thrill ride, and I hope you'll take that ride when it comes out soon.